Okay, so. With this being my first best man speech, I must confess I did a little bit of research. A lot of the research basically said, picture everyone naked. And you know what, Chris? Bigger than I thought. Congratulations, then. I'd like to give a few special mentions. Firstly, the bridesmaids, looking beautiful, especially you, Mia. Next, the groomsmen, looking sexy lads.
Yeah!
And last but certainly not least, the beautiful bride, Mrs. Danielle Phillips. So, on to the main event, Mr. Louis Phillips, or Phil, as he will be known.
Phil.
I've known Phil for the best part of 15 years. We met back in 2008, both started secondary school at Hannah High. We probably were both pretty similar, both very sporty. There were a few differences. He was faster than me, he was better at football than me, he was better at English than me, his handwriting was basically printed, and the kid had a fucking six-pack. Which, by the way, he's always claimed as being genetic, so I've just got one question. Chris? As years went by, we became better and better mates. I was even invited down to the family caravan holidays. There was a few memorable moments. First off, going down the big hill on our scooters. Phil thinking he wouldn't be able to jump through a gap in the overhead cupboard by actually getting stuck. But the one that stands out the most is we actually went down to a local market, or so we thought. And it turns out it was actually a gypsy market. And we bought some fake beats. And 10 minutes into that, the police turn up. You look over at the beat stand, and all you can see is Chris running over and stacking the beats and running off. So Phil maintained his perfect little school life, dating 92% of the year, getting great grades. And he actually spent a lot of his lunchtime eating leaves, mud, and grass. It's alright, actually. And yet this is the guy that went on to win Best Snow in year 11. Everyone who meets Phil comes to the same conclusion. He's a very nice, good-looking lad. And you just can't seem to hate. Well, almost everyone. There is, in fact, one person with us today that probably loves him and hates him just as much as each other. And that guy is Lucas Knight. As a groomsman, you might find this hard to believe, but Lucas has never told anyone else that he hates them more than Phil. And this is because he's just good at absolutely everything. However, Lucas doesn't back himself at one thing in life. I know what you're thinking. He's going to say sex. Close. RuneScape. Yeah! We've had some good times during our school years. We'd go back to Phil's house and steal some of the vodka in the big litre bottle and replace it every now and again with some water. We actually smoked a tea bag in his garden while using a sock as a filter. So I'd say that wasn't our best idea. There was actually one occasion where there was a viral video going around of a guy that started kicking down a wall and his leg actually got crushed while kicking down the wall. So being the rebellious youths that we were, me, Lucas and Phil decided it was a good idea to give this a go. So as we walked to McDonald's, there's a nice little wall that we could have a little kick at. And we weren't the only ones. As each time we went, the wall was more and more damaged. And one evening, it was at breaking point. There was a traffic cone nearby, so we decided tonight was the night. And as we got biggest joy out of breaking this wall, we walked off laughing, thinking everything was great. Until we heard a jogger in the background. Next minute, I'm on the floor getting taken down by some absolute stranger. As I look up, Lucas is packing his pockets thinking he's getting robbed. Turns out we ended up getting home in the back of a police car with the blue lights on. Probably wasn't our proudest moment. Our first big experience with alcohol was a night that would live long in the memory. There's 5 of us, including myself, Phil and Lucas. We got hold of a big 2-litre bottle of Strongbow and went around France house. Whether it was the cider or the many different shots of white balls that we were doing, the night got pretty messy pretty quickly. Phil was probably the worst. Led on the floor in his Justin's white boxers, don't ask me why, with his crazy Asian style hair, chatting absolute shit whilst we were spending cat food.
Oh my god!
He went on to pour half the bucket of his own sick all over himself. That night was actually well documented with multiple videos that unfortunately cannot be shown today. However, nothing was said about photos. So there's actually an envelope and all of your middle of the table. I've added some extras in.
It's not my writing. But there are photos in there. I think you are in there. You are opening it. Open it!
We agreed you would do this, mate! Oh no! Oh, class! That's said cat food. Me. It's me.
That's you.
That's me. Still there with long Asian hair. Oh, Lee, look at that hair, dude. That. Or French. Phil. God, look at Phil there.
Just to clarify, the blue one is actually Phil and Connor Sula together.
Brilliant. Mike, I'm glad you put on some muscles in there. Anyone have a look at these?
I've done those like three.
I'll pass around these, anyone?
So I'd like to say that we got better at drinking as we got older, and that's probably mostly true. There was one other occasion where Phil couldn't quite handle it. We were at a house party, and he turned up with a bottle of vodka and some 19p flavoured bottle of water. Long story short, he was getting hosed outside in the garden in the middle of the winter, and the surprise look on Phil on Chris's face when he picked him up was priceless. As you can tell, Phil's done pretty well in life, and people say that he might have worked hard to get there, or maybe that his parents have raised him very well. Those people are wrong. It's actually all down to his fucking 4-leaf clover that he found as a child. He's been the luckiest bastard ever since. He's laminated it and he's been in his safe so no one can rob it.
That's true, mate.
Just a few words about that, right? For those of you who don't know Danny, you know she likes to drink, especially a bottomless punch or two. For those who don't know Danny, you may find out that she can't quite handle that drink. I've actually been told by Danny there's a few things I'm not allowed to mention today, so I don't want to embarrass her on her big day. So I guess we need to start with how we got here. Although we're all gathered here today to celebrate Phil and Danny, there could have been a couple of other people that could have been stood in his place. First of all, myself. I'm not saying I should have objected earlier or anything, but during a house party it was made pretty clear that Danny was interested in getting to know me. And it's actually even slid into my DMs after. Unfortunately, I was seeing someone, so that didn't go anywhere. A few months down the line, Danny was just about getting over the Italian stallion. And she moved on to Mr. Connor French. Yeah, another groomsman. She has a type. It was nothing more than just getting to know each other. And as you can tell, she decided to go for a little bit away instead. So I guess this is the part of the story where I tell you how the newly married couple met in a really romantic way. However, that's not quite the case. Unless you class pulling a girl for a cheeky snog in her driveway at a house party romantic. So Phil told some great stories about himself over the years, one of which he actually got player as a player for a football team that he used to play for. However, his manager actually told him he didn't deserve it. Another, we were out playing golf one evening, And these were his exact words. The best moment of my life is when I was playing football at school and I hit the crossbar first time. Mr. Swanson, being the nobby is, said, well, it's easy to do it with your strong foot. So I got the ball again, first time, left foot, hit the crossbar. He said nothing. So I replied to him saying, so this has come from the guy who proposed to his girlfriend, and yet this is the best moment of your life. He said, without hesitation, well, I'm sure that'll make top 5. But this one has to be my favourites. Danny was out one evening, probably at a bottomless brunch. Phil had made himself some lovely pan-fried salmon. With the freedom of the house and following his dad's footsteps, he let them rip. There were your standard farts, and then he likes a little leg raise. He tried out a few other different positions as well, I think. Except one. One may have went a little bit too far. But we've all been there. Sometimes you've got to check the dangerous parts. So Phil did the same. Lo and behold, there was shit in his pants. I think it's only right to give a little mention to the stag do in Dublin. It's very straightforward. Chris goes with his breakfast every morning without fail. And then we basically just did our best to get ourselves and Phil drunk. But in amongst that, we got to see Phil in a thong with a bollock hanging out. But Gene got called a pedo.
That's really out of context. Really out of context. Shit.
Joe got to tell Martin Keeling he's an Everton fan. And Phil ordered £50 worth of Domino's pizza, only to realise he actually ordered it back to his house in Bristol. He went on to order another £50 worth of pizza from a Dublin shop. That also didn't arrive. However, there was one main event that happened, which Phil was slightly enlightened us to. So, on the first night, we're not sure exactly who it was. Some people say it's Jack, and some people say it's Kane. We're not too sure.
Over there.
We woke up and there was a shit on the floor. So, although the stag was a success, there was one thing I wasn't able to get Phil, and that was him being handcuffed to a door. Unfortunately, they were all out of stock. However, it seems that Friday afternoon in Blackton, there's a little bit more availability. Stop. You put your hands together, or Mr. Joe Salisbury. I guess it's on a nicer note. Although I've been getting some shit today, it's only because I love the guy. He's one of my best mates, and it's been a real honour to be his best man. As I'm sure you all agree, Phil and Danny make the perfect couple. So I'd like you to all raise your glasses to make a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Phillips.
To Mr. and Mrs. Phillips.
That's the end.